Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you. It is Wednesday, February the 1st. Sorry I can't be there with you this morning, but I hope to see you a little bit later on this afternoon. Hey, I wanted to go ahead and be sure we had a rally lesson that can move us forward this morning. So I think at this point, you're probably in lip block. I've had a chance to get some news, weather, and sports from the morning crew. So I want to go ahead and just bring you a rally lesson this morning. A couple of additional announcements, just reminding everyone we do have a home game tomorrow. If you're interested in staying after, please be sure that you have a note to stay. $3 to purchase a ticket and a ride to pick you up by 7 p.m. Our leadership theme this week has been the concept of time to cross the line. And we're going to pick up with a really cool historical event today. There's some house points for you. It is very, very close this week. Dynamis House has kind of worked their way back into the lead, but there are still 3 days remaining. Don't forget, our scholar recognition assemblies will be Friday morning for fifth and sixth grade and afternoon for seventh and eighth. All right, let's pick up. We've been talking about this concept of courage, and today's lesson is certainly going to highlight the courage of several individuals from a historical event that we're going to talk about here in just a moment. So I want to just be sure to follow up with what our theme is for the week. We say that there are lines everywhere in our life and in our world. Some of them are set to hold us back, and some of them are meant to be crossed. We recently took an opportunity to allow teachers to vote for their nominee for Teacher of the Year. And you can see the two individuals that are the finalists for Allen J. Prep. Both of these individuals have recently accepted new positions or assignments at Allen J, willing to take on a new role to serve in a new capacity. Miss Walker had moved from seventh grade down to sixth grade to do social studies, and then moved back up to seventh grade to now teach English language arts. And we appreciate her willingness to cross the line and to take a risk and do great things. Coach Shaw's the same. He was working fully as a PE teacher and then decided to go ahead and move into the AD spot, coaching multiple sports. So we appreciate both of them. And obviously, their peers recognize them. So it came down to these two individuals, both very worthy of being Teacher of the Year at Allen J. Prep. And I just want to say congratulations to both of them. I will say that the final vote is in the Teacher of the Year at Allen J. Prep for 22 and 23. Coach Shaw. Congratulations to Coach Shaw, and congratulations to both of you. We appreciate each one of you. So, just once again, congratulations to both of those staff members and Coach Shaw. You're our Teacher of the Year. We said that when you cross the line, you have to be ready to commit. You have to work hard. You got to stay focused, and you got to be ready to bounce back. Yesterday's lesson was about Jennifer King and her opportunity to have a chance to move into the NFL, become the first female coach in the league, which is a really cool opportunity. But she didn't just get there without hard work. She didn't just get there because she stumbled into Panther Stadium and somebody said, "Hey, won't you become our coach?" It took a lot of focus and determination and hard work and willingness to push herself forward. Coach Ron Rivera has given her an opportunity to be the running back coach with the Washington Commanders. And he says this about her: every time I've increased her responsibilities, she has stepped up to the plate and has done a great job. With this move, we'll see an even more competitive, more outgoing Jennifer King. It's a heck of an opportunity for her to show what she's capable of. I appreciate her story and just wanted to be sure you were aware and inspired by Jennifer King's move to cross the line. All right, guys, it is February the 1st. So, way back in 1960, everybody should know this moment in American history, was 63 years ago in Greensboro. There were four North Carolina A&T students who went into Woolworths, which is like a little diner in downtown Greensboro, and they sat at the lunch counter requesting to be served, and they were denied service. Why were they denied service? Specifically because they were African American and they weren't allowed to sit at the lunch counter. In the late 50s and early 1960s, if you were an African American, you had to go to the back window to be served. But these gentlemen decided, you know what? We're going to cross the line today. We are willing to do what it takes to bring about positive change. So those four individuals sat at that lunch counter and simply didn't move. They didn't cuss, they didn't throw things, they didn't hit people. In fact, they just sat there and asked to be served. However, it did become somewhat violent. People tried to grab them by their coats and pull them off the seat. Police eventually arrested them, but it brought about significant change, and other students began to join in and started a campaign called sit-ins all throughout North Carolina, and it spread into southern states, and the civil rights movement began to grow once again. It had been somewhat stagnant and slow, but because of the choice, the dedication, and the actions of these four men, all North Carolina A&T students. It changed the course of history and it changed American culture. This slide says the sit-in protests were successful in integrating lunch counters, including the Greensboro Woolworths, which gave in to the protesters in July of 1960, so just about 4 months later. And then 4 years later, segregation of public places was made illegal all across the United States when Congress passed the Civil Rights Act of 1964. So, because of the decisions of those four individuals to cross the line, you see change coming, positive change, awareness, people having an understanding about what should be appropriate in our society. So I just want you to think this morning about like what is it in the second semester that you need to push yourself towards? Is it getting on the honor roll? Is it making a team? Is it just improving your performance in the classroom? Challenging you to cross over to the other side, making sure you're not willing just to be on that side of mediocrity, but push yourself towards being really successful and seeing excellence for yourself in the second semester. The creed is on the screen. Hope everybody has a great morning. I look forward to seeing you back on campus here in just a little bit. Have a fantastic Wednesday, guys.